Hey again. For now, I just was able to add a pointer for me in the map like with me and picture and everything. Now what I want to do in this video, I want whenever I move in the map, this picture of Mario will move with me. Like whenever I move, he get my location and move with me. So if you think about this scenario, how you solve it? To make this picture move with me, he have to know my location. My location will already be saved in would be getted by the GPS. So GPS always have my location, have my longitude and latitude. So what I will do, I get my location from the GPS, I set it on the map on this man, and I move every time I just set it. So the idea and just continuous reading location showing in the map, and it will show whenever you move in the map, look like Mario will move with you. So let me start for solve this problem step by step. First of all, we need to access to the GPS. So when you want to do access to GPS or any permission, look for here for permissions. So Android permissions. I will look for Android dangerous permission. So why? Because for a historical reason, Android divide the permission to two type: dangerous and not dangerous permission. Dangerous permission, this is list of the dangerous permission like accessing to calendar, camera, contacts, location, microphone, phone, sensor, SMS storage. This will be considered as sensitive data. So to access to this permission, you have to do two steps. First step, that's normal step, you know it. You go to the main face and you define your permission. Because I want to access to location, I say use permission, Android access find location. Okay, access find location. Why? Because I want to access to location. If it is not dangerous permission, like internet, you just add it here and you're done. This is not dangerous permission, because if you go to this website, internet is not mentioned as a dangerous permission, but location is mentioned as a dangerous permission. So because it's dangerous permission, I have to do two steps. First step, I have to add this line here. Second step, I have to define access to permission from the code. Why? Because for historical, as I told you, Android divide the permission to two type, dangerous and not dangerous. For device who run on operating system 23 and after, he would not be able to get the permission to get dangerous permission if you only ask it for that permission in the main phase. You have to ask it in the code also. So now let me define our method to get the permission. It really very basic, and you would use same method in every your code. First of all, you define method name check permission. Okay, that's good. So what do you think in the check permission? What I have to do? First of all, I need to check the OS of the device. I say, hey, if the device is running build.version of the device, so this, if I say build, hopefully .version .sdk, and it's greater than or equal to 23. You know why? Because as I told you, for the device Android running 23 and after, they need to write access to permission in the code in addition to add it in the main phase, while before they don't need it. So if I'm in this one, go here. If I'm not here, for example, I call this we suppose this function for name it run or get location, get user location. For now, I don't have any implementation for this method, so I'd say just I show to do message to us dot make text just message. I send it this and user location access on just message. Then I name it to us. This is just message, as I told you, not to do to us dots for whatever short, long, then dot show. This is message. I will implement it later. So I would say here I would write the word to do. I say will implement later. Okay, because I need to implement this code later. So I'm saying here, if the device is running on 23 and after, go to specific process. If not, get location, because as we said, the oldest device they could access to the location directory. So when the device is started, first of all, he will start an on create. When started, I directly call this method. I'm checking if it's greater than 23, do specific process. If not, get my location. So what I will do if it's greater than 23, first of all, I want to check if the user have this permission or not. So I write activity compact dot check self permission. I want to check the permission if it's granted or not. So I send two parameters. First parameter this, second parameter the permission name. How I write the permission name? I write Android dot permission dot mainface dot permission dot the name of the permission. I want to access file location. So let me just add it in multi-line so it'll be easy to read. I don't need this part. Why I'm showing it? I take my half my screen. So I'm saying here, hey, if this permission is granted, so I say, or is not granted, I say package manager dot permission granted. So if this permission is not granted, go to specific to process, which is, let me just add in multi-line to make it easy to read. Okay. So if this permission is not granted, go specific to process. What I will do, I have to show him pop-up ask for the permission. So I say, hey, I request permission. I will see specific parameter. First of all, the array of the permission that I want to ask. As you say, I just have one permission. I just add it. If you have more than one permission, just add first one, semicolon, second one, semicolon, and continue inside this array. But I have only one. That's okay. The second parameter that I have to pass is the code for this permission. Let me define it here, integer, or why I use integer? I say variable like access location. I just give it in this name, everything capital, equal 1, 2, 3. This is just a code for this request permission, because I request this permission from different places, so I could recognize this one by this code. So I ask if he not, just return. So what I do, I say this, hey, just first of all, go here and check the OS. If it is greater than 23, come here. If he is not granting the permission before, you don't have the permission before, please go ahead and ask for permission and return, don't continue. So he will return, he will not continue, he will not call this method. If he granted, he will go here, he already granted, like if you check the permission and see, he already granted this permission, so he will not do anything, he will go to the next and he start the location, getting location. But I said, hey, request permission, I'm requesting permission, so request permission, there is a specific method I need to implement it, which is I need to do override for function. The function, name it on request permission result. So on request permission result, this method, if you see he just added this, I selected, he added for me. This method will fire up automatically when someone call this method. So if he call it, I send it this code. So now I'm checking on this code. I say, hey, he have code here. I say when the request code equal my code, which is this code, just go here, please. So if the request code equal this code, that's my code, go ahead. That's mean the call is coming from here. Maybe as I told you, you have request permission code from other place in the activity, so you could recognize by the code. So you have two options: either the person grant you the permission or he did not. How you know? You know it from a grant result. So you say how many permissions you said in the array. You said only one, so A40. If you said more than one, you say A0, A1, A2. So I'm checking for A0. If it is granted, so if it is equal package manager dot granted, that's mean he grant me the permission, so I could call this method get user location. If not, I show a message. I say, hey, user did not grant you the permission, so it's better to show this message. I say user, I say we cannot access to your location. So we will use this procedure a lot. Please make sure you understand it. Really easy. You just check permission, checking. If it's greater than 23, come here. If not, run the permission. If it's greater than 23 and already granted, he will continue and run this one. If he not granted, he ask him, waiting for result. When he select yes, he show him the package manager selected yes, he restart the service and he done. So let me just run and make sure the request runtime permission is working fine, so I could do more in next video. I just want to show in this video just the request permission, so I don't want to make the video too long so it's bothering you. So if he show me the message, if I was able to grant him the permission, that means I'm totally good to go to next step. So waiting for seconds and let we see what is going on? So he have to show me pop-up message now. Ask me, hey, this one need to access to permission. Yes, that's great. If I get allow, he say user location is on. That's mean he was able to call this method. That's mean I'm okay now to go to next step. So let me continue for next video.